Hey guys, so we're getting towards the end of the season and we probably all have a bunch of shoes that kind of are really chalky and probably don't exactly smell the best. Now I actually looked this up because I had no idea, but the smell from your shoes is pretty much caused by a bacteria that comes from, I guess, your foot sweat. So I've asked a whole bunch of people and like, oh, what do you do? I'm like, oh, some people said, oh, I use foot powder. Some people said they use like sneaker balls and stuff like that. I guess some of the powders do have some antibacterial stuff that could clean your shoes and I guess kill it a little bit, but in my opinion it's just kind of like a band-aid and it's never going to go away. So what I actually do is every once in a while I get all my shoes together and I put them in the washer, and I'm going to show you what I do because I think it makes them smell really good and it actually makes it look brand new. So the first thing you're going to do is make sure all your shoes, all these Velcro straps, pull them through the actual buckle and strap them back down. This actually helps the shoe open up a little bit more so the water and soap can get in, and it prevents this thing from snagging on anything either, else like all your Velcro is going to end up in this big web of shoes, and that's not exactly what you want. So I'm going to basically go to all my shoes and basically take all these straps and buckle them down like that so they're nice and tight. Next thing you're going to do is put them all in. All your shoes. All of them in. Doesn't really matter as long as all the Velcro is all strapped down so that they don't really catch each other. You're going to take your favorite dishwasher, or sorry, washing machine, yes, liquid. You're going to basically pour it in. I don't really use a full load because it's kind of like a small load. It's all shoes, so I basically take, I don't know, a little bit less than a load, put it in. Now, I actually got this in the mail and I thought one day, I was like, oh, this might be actually pretty good. And they're like Unstoppables, they're in-wash scent boosters. So I actually did it one day and I was like, oh, I guess I got it for free, I'm going to pour some in. And it makes it smell great. So I'm going to take half a pack of this and I'm going to dump it in. Again, I'm only using half a pack because it's not really a full load, so I'm only going to use half a pack. Oh, one more note. I've really only done this with synthetic shoes. I really don't know what happens when you put a leather shoe in the washer, and I don't know. So if you guys actually want to comment on this video and tell me what happens with leather shoes if you've done this before, that'd be great because I have no idea. So what I actually do now is I put it on warm. Whether there's any kind of validity to this, I have no idea, but I think that warm water gets the rubber pores to open a little bit more and consequently wash better, I guess, so they can get it all those little nooks and crannies. I've noticed when I do warm water, the rubber gets a lot more stickier, so I've kept on doing that. So we're going to put a regular, small, warm, and get your wash on. This is going to take probably a little bit. I'm going to stop this. It's going to take a little bit to wait, but basically put it through a whole wash cycle, and yeah, wait. So while we're waiting for our shoes to wash, I'm going to actually go through one of these things that I've made. So I'm 5'6" and I can't really reach the top of anything. So what I actually did was I made a stick brush. And I use these in the gym, at comps, outdoors, and it really helps. My biggest thing about brushes indoors is they're usually on really long poles, but they're on like plastic ones, and then for when you actually brush them, they completely bend over, so they don't really have the best brushing ability. This is a brush, a painter's brush, I guess, I bought from Home Depot. It's got a fiberglass shaft, and then it's got an aluminum, I guess, pole, so it's pretty rigid when you actually, I don't even think you can bend this. So this is what I did, and I'll show you exactly what happens at the business end. So what I did was I took a boar hairs brush and I taped it on there, and just because there was another side of this, I took another brush and I taped that on there as well. You can use whatever brushes you really want to. I personally like the boar hair brushes because I think it cleans the holes a little bit better. With the tape, make sure you use a less stretchier tape. I'm using gaffer's tape right here. I find that nothing really bends after that. I guess if you use enough duct tape, it might work as well. Now, one thing I'm going to show you here that I actually learned through experience because I broke so many brushes is there's like this little gap, I guess, right here that makes this brush want to bend, especially if you push down on the brush. So what I actually did was I took a piece of tape and I wedged it in there, so basically this brush has something to push against. You'll probably know this, a lot of brushes tend to snap like about right here. You'll see that. Just make sure you put something on the back of it so it doesn't snap. And then you have extendable. Can fit in your pack. Now, one more thing that I actually did with this, I thought was pretty cool, but and thanks to Will in Toronto for actually showing me this because I totally ripped off your idea. I took one of those like dollar store laser pointers and I fixed it to the back of this. So basically I can point to whatever hole in the gym or wherever. It actually really helps. So you have something that's a little bit more functional and then you can put whatever stickers on it you want. So I finished washing all my shoes and they came out really nice looking. They're all brand spanking new looking and they smell really good and they also are a little bit more sticky, which is really nice. So what I'm actually going to do now is I'm going to take all the shoes and I'm going to put them over an air vent, face down like that. Reason why is you don't really want to put these in the drying machine because one, it creates a lot of heat, and two, they tumble around and it's going to create a giant racket for your whole house, which is not so cool. Anyways, hope you guys actually learned something about actually how to wash your shoes. I hope you guys have the same success. This is what I do, and actually I wash them, I don't know, every like 2 or 3 months. Just to make sure, one, you get all the chalk off, and two, so they don't smell. So anyways, hope you guys thought this video was really entertaining and, I don't know, informative. Be sure to watch me, I guess my next video is in HB40, so hope you guys look forward to that.